Hi, my name's Steve. This is my business partner, Austin. And today we're going to look at picking up additional clients through Facebook groups. And this is something that we know a lot of people do. We personally haven't done a ton of it, but the value in going to Facebook groups is that you're going where your clients are at. You're going right to them. So there's no wasted action in this. You're finding them. And how I got here is I typed in roofer at the top, and I went down to groups. And you can see you can get them in your city, near me, public, my group. So then there's a lot of different ways you can find these roofers right now. And the value in that is, like I said, you're actually finding them yourself. So roofers and roofing contractors near me, and there's 764,000 members in this one. You're bound to find somebody who you can use out of that, or who can become a client of yours. The great value that I see in Facebook groups is you don't need a following, you don't need a fancy website, you don't need anything. You just need to be able to come across well to whoever you're going to in this group, and that's how you can get the business. So it's pretty valuable in that respect. And why does it work for new agencies? Just because of that, because it takes nothing to do it. Anybody can do this. So if you've got the tenacity and the drive to be successful, if you start here, you'll be able to find some work. You definitely will. Again, you got to be consistent. You can't give up. You've got to have that business mindset that you're going to do what it takes to get it done. People that quit are the ones that are never going to be good at business. And there'll be, I guess it's only like 10% of businesses succeed, so 90% are going to quit, and probably quit quickly. So these are people that are congregating in an area, and they're the exact clients you're looking for. So you don't have to spend any money doing ads, nothing like that. I will warn you not to come off with your sales pitch right off the bat. You've got to work this through. You've got to, make some comments. You've got to be helpful, those types of things. And when people start to know you, you can reach out to them, maybe individually, and say, hey, I heard you were looking for this. Maybe I can help. I'm going to turn it over to Austin to get us started, and then I will probably finish up.
All right, so you want to join groups that either are in your niche, or if you're just doing the local thing, like you can find local groups like I misspelled owners. Just pretend that's right. Something like this. Well, I guess there's no just a community thing. If it's that you're doing more local, that would work. But you're probably doing something more with a niche, so you can definitely find niche specific groups. There's also the buy, sell, trade groups. Like if I see, it's probably Brownsville, Texas, buy, sell, trade. You're selling a liquor store, it looks like. I don't know if you want that. But there are definitely a lot of groups you can find stuff like that. There's even entrepreneur groups like side hustle or online business groups, stuff like that. You want to try to find an active one. Like if the one has no posts, then it's not even worse. And real engagement that's got comments and not just likes. You want to try to find a group with 500 plus members. The mindset you should have before you post anything is that spend the first couple of weeks doing nothing but just adding value to the posts, like answer questions, leave comments, like posts, congratulate people, share some tips. You just want to be a a recognized name in the group. Um, 4 ways to get clients from groups. Just answer questions. If you get really lucky, someone might ask like, "How do I get more Google reviews?" Which, good for you. The stars aligned. There's your answer right there. You can also do an intro post. But make sure you've been active for a while. Just say, "Hey, I'm helping local businesses with like ranking on Google." But don't make it like so obvious. Like the whole SEO thing. A lot of people think that's kind of scammy. You can offer a free business audit. Or DM people who have a problem, like a business owner saying, "No one, I'm not getting traction," or sometimes they advertise on the groups. That's a pretty good sign because that means they're trying to grow, but they're probably struggling. So what does this say in your DM? Say something like, "I saw your question in the thing about Google. I help with local businesses. No cost, no pitch. I can take a look at your profile. Would that be helpful?" And then if they say yes, then you can do the audit and uh, present the findings on a short call. And at the end of the call, you have an opportunity to offer your service. Some mistakes to avoid: spamming your services in multiple groups. You might get banned, or like people will recognize that you're a spammer. Pitching on your first post because you have no reputation. Only posting and never engaging. I guess that's side by side with the last one. Being too vague, like, "Oh, I do marketing." It's kind of doesn't really tell much. Instead, say something like, "I help local businesses with exponential growth through Google rankings." Or, and then another mistake is just giving up too early, like after a week. You want to take it from there?
All right. So, like on everything else that we're going to talk about, you've got to get a routine. You've got to be consistent in your marketing. So, spend, I would say, anywhere from 20 minutes to a half hour a day looking through groups, leaving some quality, helpful comments. And, I would leave at least 5 per day starting out. Um, and if the more in detail you can get, the better. So if you only get 3 done one day, but you did great detail on some answers, that's better. That will get you some traction. And I would look through that. You can probably just do this. 3 days a week might be good enough. If you can do all 5 Monday through Friday, that would be even better. And that will get you going from, you need to start getting some business. So you need your first client if that's where you're at. And this will help you get it. And if you combine any of these things with LinkedIn and those cold emails, you will get clients. I mean, it's a matter of doing it. You cannot give up. Um, Failing businesses, failing people give up. The ones that can fight through it are the ones that are going to make it big. Um, you can, your simple Google Business Profile audit, you can turn that into paying clients quite easily. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.